Today, we're going to witness the first steps towards the rise of an empire. It was the mid-3rd century CE. South India stood on the brink of a major transformation. In the north, the vast and once seemingly unshakable Satavahana Empire was slowly crumbling. Many petty chieftains under this empire waited with dreams of reclaiming their lost independence. Among these valiant chieftains was Papadevan, a king of the Pallava dynasty. Ruling the Andhra coastal region, known as Karmarashtra, he tirelessly strove to assert his hereditary rights and valor. There are no definitive or unanimous historical sources regarding who founded the early Pallava Empire or the precise sequence and reign periods of their early kings. This is a debated topic among scholars. We will continue to explore some of the kings known through charters. The first ray of a new dawn. Following the period of early Pallava kings like Papadevan, a powerful king named Sivaskandavarman came to power in the Pallava dynasty, approximately from 250 CE to 275 CE, according to available evidence. Upon ascending the throne, Sivaskandavarman was valorous and far-sighted even in his youth. He ascended the throne with a great dream of establishing the Pallava dynasty indelibly in South Indian history. He was determined not to remain merely the ruler of a small feudatory region. Sivaskandavarman's Mayidavolu and Hirahadagalli copper plates refer to him as belonging to the Bharadvaja Gotra. Although the historical debate regarding the Pallava lineage is not fully resolved, Sivaskandavarman made the tradition of this Vedic lineage and the importance of Vedic rituals the foundation of his rule. This imbued his rule with a sacred quality and earned him respect among the people. He well understood the reverence gained when spiritual leadership combined with political authority. The dream of Kanchi, a search for a new capital. Sivaskandavarman's primary objective was to expand the Pallava dominion further. After the decline of the Satavahanas, the region known as Tondamandalam, present-day North Tamil Nadu, was ruled by minor kings. Without a capable and powerful authority, the region was unstable. However, even in such circumstances, a city stood out as a renowned center for arts and education. That was Kanchi. Sivaskandavarman clearly recognized Kanchi's political and cultural significance. He realized that Kanchi had all the qualifications to be the capital of an empire, not just a mere city. He began to work with the dream of capturing Kanchi and making it the capital of his empire. This was not just a war plan, it was a far-sighted vision predicting the future of a kingdom. Before invading Kanchi, Sivaskandavarman strengthened his armies. His generals were skilled in warfare, and his soldiers were prepared for battle, aiming only for victory. The war waged on Tondamandalam was challenging. The local chieftains resisted unitedly as much as they could. However, Sivaskandavarman's strategies and the unshakable might of his army ultimately brought victory to him. The city of Kanchi came under Pallava control. The capture of Kanchi was not just like conquering any city. It became a turning point in the growth of the Pallava Empire. Kanchi, with its natural beauty, fertile lands, and centers of art and knowledge, gave a new dimension to the Pallava Empire. Sivaskandavarman made Kanchi his capital and established a strong administrative system there. He appointed his trusted officials and ensured the city's security and development. Kanchi began to become the heartbeat of the Pallava Empire. The journey towards Andhra regions. After firmly establishing his position in Kanchi, Sivaskandavarman turned his attention northwards towards the Andhra regions. After the decline of the Satavahanas, dynasties like the Ishvakas and Brihatphallayanas ruled various parts of Andhra. These kingdoms were mostly weak. Sivaskandavarman decided to seize this opportunity. His dream was to establish a great empire. With a strong army, Sivaskandavarman entered the Andhra region. The wars waged against the Ishvakas and Brihatphallayanas were fierce. The enemies also fought hard to protect their lands. However, Sivaskandavarman's military leadership, his tactical skills, and the disunity among his enemies led to the Pallavas' victory. A major battle, perhaps near Amaravati or some other important city, resulted in a great victory for Sivaskandavarman's army. His flag of victory proudly flew in the Andhra land as well. As a result of this victory, a vast territory extending from the Krishna River to the Penna River, and including parts of the Bellary district, came under Pallava control. He made Danyakataka, also known as Amaravati, one of the important cities of the Andhra region, his capital for the Andhra province. This strengthened the northern boundary of his empire and secured control over trade routes. The Pallava Empire emerged as a sprawling dominion. Sacrifices and administration. Sivaskandavarman did not view his successes merely as battlefield victories. He wanted to gain legal and religious legitimacy for his rule. For this, he performed great Vedic rituals that were highly esteemed at the time, such as Agnishtoma, Vajapeya, and Ashvamedha. These sacrifices proclaimed to the world that he was not an ordinary king, but an emperor. A Agnishtoma, a sacrifice performed to praise Agni Deva, the fire god, seeking wealth, health, and world peace. A Vajapeya, a sacrifice performed when a king ascends to the status of an emperor. A Ashvamedha, the most powerful of Vedic sacrifices, performed to attain imperial status. Thus, these sacrifices deeply instilled Sivaskandavarman's sovereignty and the sacredness of his rule among the people. Through these sacrifices, he strengthened the position of his empire and proclaimed himself an emperor. The mention of these sacrifices in the Mayidavolu and Hirahadagalli copper plates highlights the significance of his era. These are not just inscriptions, they are witnesses to history. In terms of administration, Sivaskandavarman proved to be a capable ruler. He divided his empire into several provinces and appointed efficient officials to each. He prioritized agricultural development, improved irrigation facilities, and increased agricultural production. This led to a degree of prosperity and peace among the people. Tax policies were fair and designed so as not to burden the populace. He possessed all the qualities of a good ruler. Public welfare and patron of arts. Sivaskandavarman's rule was not just about wars and territorial expansion, it also considered public welfare. Social justice was given importance during his reign. The Mayidavolu Charter mentions his donation of a village to 2 Brahmins. This demonstrates his generosity and the importance he placed on education and spiritual development. His administration was not just based on laws, but also guided by humanity. Given that religious harmony and Vedic rituals were emphasized during Sivaskandavarman's rule, it's likely that small temples were built. The spiritual seeds he sowed might have been the precursors to the grand temple constructions of the later Pallavas. Although the chronology of the early Pallava dynasty is subject to some debate, it's clear that Sivaskandavarman laid a strong foundation, paving the way for the continuation of Pallava rule. During his reign, he not only achieved victories but also established a strong base for a continuous and stable kingdom. He united Tondamandalam and significant parts of Andhra, creating a great empire. Sivaskandavarman's reign is mentioned as being approximately 25 years. Within this short period, he rose from the status of a small chieftain to an important emperor of South India. Due to his valor and statesmanship, he is celebrated by history as the Great Early Pallava King. The reign of this Sivaskandavarman laid a solid foundation for the rise of the Pallava Empire. His valor, administrative skills, and religious devotion played a crucial role in transforming the Pallava dynasty into a formidable power. This is how the great king Sivaskandavarman etched his name in the pages of South Indian history and paved the way for the golden age of the Pallava Empire. His story still echoes in our ears today, reminding us of the birth of an empire. We will continue to explore the Pallava kings and their magnificent artistic creations in the upcoming series. To view our other posts, please subscribe and check out our playlist. Thank you.